a lanky black dog at his heels. Mama June leaned against the porch pillar, sighing in relief. At that pace, she figured Preston would beat the storm. How many years had she watched and waited for her husband to come in from the fields? Goodness, could it really be nearing 50 years? Preston Blakeley wasn't a large man physically, but his manner and personality made him imposing to anyone who knew him. People called him formidable in polite company, bull-headed in familiar, and she couldn't argue. He was walking with a single-minded purpose, heels digging in the soft roadbed and arms swinging. His square chin jutted out, cutting the wind like the mast of a ship. Lord, what bee was in that man's breeches this time, she thought, with a sorry shake of her head. On reaching the house, Preston sent the dog to the back with a jerk of his index finger. "Go on now, settle, Blackjack," he ordered. Then, raising his head, he caught Mama June's gaze. "Hellfire," he grumbled louder than the thunder, raising his arm and shaking a fistful of crumpled papers in the air. "They've gone and done it this time." Mama June's hands tightened on the railing as her husband came up the porch stairs. "Done what?" "They done got me by the short hairs," he said on reaching the porch. "Who got you, dear?" "The banks," he roared. "The taxes. The whole cussed economy, that's who." "Sit down a spell, Press, before you pop a valve. Look at you. You're sweating under that slicker. It's too hot for such a fuss, and I swanny." She waved her small hand in the air. "I don't know what you're talking about. Taxes and banks and short hairs. I'm talking about this place." "There's no need to shout. I'm old, not deaf." "Then listen to what I'm telling you, woman. We're going to lose it." "What? Lose the land?" "Yes, ma'am, the land," he said. "And this house you're so fond of. We'll lose it all." "Press," she replied, striving for calm. "I don't understand any of this. How can we lose everything?" Preston leaned against the railing and looked out over his land. A cool wind rippled the wild grasses like waves upon the ocean. "Remember when we were reassessed a few months past?" When she nodded, he continued. "Well, here's what they say this property is worth now, and here's how much they say we've got to pay. Go on," he said, waving the papers before her. "Read it and weep." Mama June reached out to retrieve the crumpled papers and gingerly unfolded them. Her mouth slipped open in a soft gasp. "But this can't be right. It's 3 times as much as before." 4 times as much. "We can't afford that." "We'll appeal. They can't force us to accept this." "They can and they will." "There are lots of folks around here that won't stand for it," Mama June said, hearing aloud the indignation she felt stirring in her breast. "This can't just be happening to us." "That's true enough. It's happening all over. And there's nothing any of us can do. Folks keep coming from the north in a steady stream." He shrugged. "And they all want to live along the water for the beautiful views. Trouble is, there's only so much property to go around, so property values just keep climbing, and developers, like my own sweet avaricious sister, are licking their chomps just biding their time. They'll wrestle away any and every acre of earth so they can turn around and plow it over with cement." He raked his thick, short white hair with his fingers. "Hell, I knew it was coming. We all did. I reckon I just didn't think it would be so quick." He gave a rueful smile. "Kinda like a hurricane, eh? Well," he said with resignation, "looks like we miscalculated on this one, just like we did with Hugo." "We've always managed to hang on before. Through the war, the gas crisis, the bad economy, even her..."